Hey, it's Julie Kalen, your favorite happiness and relationship coach, voiceover artist, songstress, singer songwriter, and actress. And I'm here today to talk about an important happiness tip for you. And that happiness tip is to live like you were dying. And so what do I mean by this? Well, first, before I go into it a bit more depth on my own, there is a great country song with the title Live Like You Were Dying that was released in 2004 by Tim McGraw. And I've included the link to that song in the description box because it's a wonderful, amazing, and inspiring song that if you haven't heard it, it's definitely worth a listen. And in 2004, it like won a Grammy for Best Country Song and won all kinds of country music awards and was a probably the biggest selling hit of that year, and it's really a truly amazing song and wonderful and inspiring. And basically, if you haven't heard it, the premise of the song is that someone was just diagnosed with a terminal illness in their early 40s, and then they have to, figure out what to do with that. You could either, cry about it, and or you could make the decision to live your best life and make a positive out of that negative. And the person in that song, did all sorts of amazing things in the time that they had left with, going skydiving, for instance, doing all sorts of other fun things and meaningful things. Um, and I think this is important for us all to remember that, just because we might not be diagnosed with a terminal disease yet, thankfully, hopefully, we all have a limited time on this planet, and we all have a terminal condition called life. We're not going to live forever in these physical forms, even though our souls will hopefully live on forever in a happy state somewhere. Our bodies are going to, unfortunately, not live forever, and we'll all pass away in this physical form sometime. And we never know if that's going to be in, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, or if it's going to be tomorrow, if there's going to be like a sudden illness or a tragic accident or whatever. So the only thing we could do, because we just never know, is to live our best life today and our most meaningful life today, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. And how many times have you seen someone that worked for 30 or 40 years, like in a job that even if they didn't hate it, they weren't particularly fond of it. They just thought it was okay, and it wasn't really their true passion in life. And they do that because they're hoping to save enough for retirement so that they could live their awesome life in retirement, right? But lots of times they'll pass away before retirement. So then, what did you spend your whole life doing? You spent your life in this kind of okay, ordinary job that you weren't too passionate about, and that wasn't your true calling in life. And, I definitely want to try and see you avoid that, to live your best life today and to start crossing off things on your bucket list, or that list of things that you want to do before you die. Don't procrastinate on it, because like I said, something could happen tomorrow where you could die and have so many things not crossed off your bucket list. And in the song, like Live Like You're Dying, the person there does all sorts of different things like skydiving. Like, even if skydiving isn't on your bucket list, it's not particularly something I want to do, honestly. There's a lot of other things that you could do to live your best life today. Like, the song talks about um, loving deeper and speaking sweeter. So that's something everyone can do, and that's simple, a simple change that you could do. Because too, like, you never know when's the last time you're going to talk with someone. For instance, like a spouse, a parent, a child, a friend. You just never know. So think about that in your mind. Always speak with to other people with grace and dignity and love. Um, what else? I mean, there's other simple things. It doesn't have to be traveling anywhere big, even though if you do want to travel someplace you always wanted to go, by all means, like schedule it now. No excuses. I mean, you'll find a way to pay for it. You know, just do it. And you could always do little smaller things too. Like, people always say, I hear people say, I want to write that book. So, what's your excuse for not starting it right now, or at least writing a little bit a day? Write your book, write your songs, write that music you always wanted to work on, start your YouTube channel, start a business that you always were passionate about and that you think would make a positive difference in this world. Do some volunteering, whatever it is that your passion is in life. There's no excuses for not starting it today. And people oftentimes will use the financial excuse, like I don't have enough money, but you can't take the money with you when you go, and you could always find a way monetarily. Just take that leap of faith oftentimes. Starting a business could take some financial sacrifices. Yeah, sure. But you'll get through it, okay? Writing your book, having a job change into something you're passionate about might take a pay cut, but you could do it, and you'll survive this and you'll get through it. So, um, yeah, those are like the key highlights. I guess I wanted to mention that you never know when is your last day on this planet. Hopefully you'll have long lives ahead of you, but you never know. And that's for me. I've had various health challenges and health problems throughout my life. And in many ways, it's been a blessing because, I was living a life before that wasn't very fulfilling for me, and that wasn't my highest purpose. And just having those experiences really triggered me into, working on my passions and like starting this YouTube channel and like going into voiceovers and music and all the things I'm passionate about and singing full time and everything, and pursuing that as a career, because I would not want to die tomorrow and then look back on my life from heaven as my happy eternal soul going, oh gosh, I could have done that differently. I should have done that differently, but I was too scared to do it. So don't let fear stop you. Don't let lack of money stop you, because you will find a way. So live like you were dying and live your most amazing, best life now, and live it with no regrets. So, I feel like I'm forgetting something as always, but that's a good start again, I think. So, if you have anything to add to this, definitely please feel free to comment in the comments. And I look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts there and continuing this discussion in the comments box. And yeah, please, if you enjoyed this video, like it, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. And until the next video, I am wishing you much happiness and joy and a fulfilling, happy life. Live like you're dying. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.